No! No!
Those are some good sucking on chili dogs, though. Them footlongs, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
They were not too bad. I wouldn't have chose liquid cheese still, but
You still are anti-liquid cheese.
my favorite chili dog is probably Skyline still because they put like a pile of shredded cheese.
So good.
Yeah, dude. Those,
Oh my God.
Those dogs.
Great American Ballpark.
Yeah, you can get them at the Great American Ballpark. That's one of the greatest things about going to the Great American Ballpark. Skyline Dogs and La Rosa's Pizza.
Never been.
And the Cincinnati Reds.
I do like La Rosa's pizza.
La Rosa's Pizza is so good. They got one in Batesville, right next to Skyline.
Really?
Yeah, same exit and everything.
Yep.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. Both
People
right
in
there.
Batesville just be living and we don't even know about it up
Right.
here.
They out there living their best
They're
lives.
just out there living, dude. We don't even know about it.
We down here clowning. Welcome to the Mind Snacks podcast. It is Wednesday, July 26th. Dude, July's almost over.
It's almost over, dude. It
How's
flew
that
fucking
possible?
by. I don't know.
How is that possible?
It literally flew by.
It's unreal. Blows me away. But here we are. Here we are. Late July. School goes back next week.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dude.
man.
School literally starts next week.
Yeah, dude. Next Thursday.
Got a
Fuck them
kindergartner.
kids. Yeah, dude.
Oh, you got a kindergartner?
Kindergarten,
Oh,
man. She's out
man.
of
You're going to have that
preschool.
like first day kindergarten thing?
Yep, Tuesday.
You're going to cry
Tuesday
like a
afternoon. Oh, I'm gonna
bitch.
cry. Yeah,
Hell yeah,
absolutely.
you will.
You know what I've been really enjoyed? All the kids being out of school, so when I go somewhere for lunch, there ain't a fucking bunch of kids there.
Dude, no way. Like when I go to the Snappy Tomato Pizza Buffet,
Oh yeah, you're
those
fucked.
motherfuckers will
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I used to go there too. Like, what is it, like $5 or $6 or something like that?
It's $9.80 now, but
Okay,
they roll in
$9.80,
like
dude.
10 kids deep.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking buffet.
As many people as you can fit in the car, man.
Oh, yeah.
They're all rolling in. Snapway.
Oh yeah.
Snappily.
Snapway.
Snapway. Because it's combined with Subway.
Snapway sub.
So there used to be
Subway.
one in Hope,
Snappy
right?
Subway. Yeah.
So I used to, when I went to C4, I would eat one of two places every day for lunch. I would either get Snappy Buffet or I would get Yiki.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'd eat.
You
Two
can
places.
make a Yiki on your lunch break.
I was going to C4, dude. I could do whatever the fuck I
Oh,
wanted.
going to C4. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we didn't get like a lunch break. We only got a lunch break if we went to C4, right?
Okay.
Otherwise, we did not get a lunch break.
Okay.
Call it in on your way there. Pick it up when you get there.
Yeah,
Right.
like it got
That's
to
what
the
we
point
did.
like I would literally just call the lady because we had to
Yes,
come.
yes.
We had to come up 600 or up 600 like into town anyway.
Yep.
So like we had to drive literally right by Yiki. So it's like
You came from Hauser, didn't you?
yeah. So like me and my buddy, we literally call and like I would literally call and she's like, all right, and then just hang up because like she already knew exactly. We got the same thing every fucking day, and that door has been broken since
then.
I was in high school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never fixed it.
Why would they fix it? They've actually laminated the sign.
Yeah, it's like permanent now.
Yeah, it's permanent,
It's a permanent
laminated,
sign.
printed with the finest jet black ink.
Jack Black, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's there to stay. We started late tonight. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
big cheese too.
Sorry about that late start.
Big cheese
was
was
not
late.
Skylar's fault. By the way, our guest in the studio, Demolition Derby drive-in champion.
Champion.
All right,
Johnson
champion.
County.
Fucking champion.
He be winning shit. That was last weekend.
Johnson County. Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday night, yeah.
Champion.
Was it the fair?
Yeah, Johnson
Yeah.
County. Fair.
Yeah.
Be winning shit. Last time Skylar was on, he was like, I don't do a whole lot of winning, but we do some wrecking shit. Ever since then,
Now he's a fucking champion.
they said he couldn't do it, but he went and did
did
it.
it.
Luck's changed, man. Lots changed since then. Luck's
Perfect.
changed.
Give it up for Skylar Rush. Crashes cars into other cars and sometimes people for a living.
What up, Sven?
Oh, Sven's back.
him at
Sven,
What up?
Yeah.
What
I
up,
see- I
Sven?
see him at work every once in a while.
Sven was here last podcast. talking
Yeah.
about the
Oh
whole
yeah,
time.
dude. He's been in and out for the duration of the show.
Duration.
Like he's been around. He knows what's up. But dude, how's it going, man?
Yeah, it's going well.
I actually talked to you in a long time.
It's been a while.
Been a while. You
I think
don't
last
come to
time
Ziggy's anymore.
Yeah, I saw you at Ziggy's last I saw you.
Listen, last 9 weeks I've had derbies every weekend for 9 weeks, 14 cars to build.
Yeah.
I haven't really talked to anybody.
You can tell that because last time you were here, you didn't. You weren't here because you drove to my house before the show started. He's like, "It's 25:31, right?" And I'm like, No, bro. Like,
No, you're 15 minutes in the wrong direction.
We don't record there anymore.
Yeah, we didn't even tell him, dude.
Well, so I asked him. I was like, you know where we're at, right? He was like, yeah, I think so. I just went with that.
No, dude.
I knew where his new house was. I thought the
he-
studio was in the basement.
He didn't know.
Fun fact,
He
it was
didn't
not.
know. So, Skylar,
Sir.
you can tell that since the first time you were on the show
yeah, dude,
and
I'm about that.
you make a lot more money at your job
Why is that?
because you be derbying a lot more than you used to.
So, yeah, you're not wrong. But now I also have sponsors
Yeah.
that pick up. I have a guy that actually scraps cars, and whenever he finds a good running and driving one, he kind of donates it to me because
Hell
he's going
yeah.
to scrap it anyway.
Hell yeah, dude.
So he gives me the car, I derby it, and he scraps it like he was going to anyway.
Yeah, 'cause
So,
it's the same money for him, right?
yeah, well, if I win anything, he gets half of it.
There you go.
So a little,
But you get it-
little
you
in
don't
his
have to-
pocket, I get a
yeah.
free car, and
Yeah.
it helps me in our points chase, which
Yeah.
I'm chasing for the second time. So
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's when you scrap a car, you get the same price no matter what.
Yeah,
like
exactly. It
Running
doesn't
or
matter
piece
if
of
you-
shit or whatever. Yeah, so
Precisely.
they go by weight, right?
when does derby season run?
pretty much the entire time of fair season. This year was a little different because I ran 2 big shows that were televised. Those start early spring, February, March timeframe, and then the fall cleanup will be September. But the bulk of it's fair time. So June
so like
through August.
the points in the standings and all that.
Yeah,
That's,
June through August. River City Rampage was, I don't even remember. It was still cold. It was March time frame, I think. I don't know if anybody on here can give the exact date, but March time frame.
Okay. What's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, so you're chasing you got a shot at the title, right?
Yep, I'm 10 points down to John Caffey, longtime buddy.
Right.
He builds out of the same garage most of the time. Now that he moved a little farther south, he doesn't, but he's 10 points ahead of me. We're duking it out. We've been first and second 3 times already this year together.
Oh, so you're in second in
Yeah.
points right now.
Yeah, he's 10 points ahead of me with 210, and
Now,
I'm at 200.
Explain the scope of 10 points.
Okay, so first through fifth, 25 for first place, 5 for fifth, 5 points for running a car, 5 points for bringing a pre-ran car, and the rest does its thing. John's bringing multiple cars to each show. I'm bringing multiple cars to each show. He's 10 points ahead of me,
So you need this dude to miss a couple races or
or
derbies.
neither one of us have.
Right.
He missed River City, I missed Bedford, and he's bringing at least 2 cars to the state fair. I'm bringing, not going to give anything away, but at
Right,
least
right.
2 cars to the state fair.
Nice.
And then we'll both have a couple of cars at the fall cleanup, and both of those shows are double and triple points. So it's the top. Honestly, the top 3 of us are all within about 30 points. The top 5 are probably all within about 60, and it's been a good time. Toast Promotion
Nice.
does a great job, and all of us are having fun with it.
So being 10 points down, if you win a derby, that puts you in a great spot.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. The problem, like this past week, I won the mini cars on Friday night. John turns around and gets second place in a different class the same night, where I got third. So even though I won, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll catch him. John goes out there and drives his ass off and stays
Yeah.
right up there with me. So he's making it hard. He's making it hard to catch. It is what it is. Last year I had to chase down Josh Edgerton. He started out 40 points ahead of me, and I tracked him down all year. So we'll see what happens.
Right on, dude. So when you say drives his ass off, I assume most people who quote unquote drive their asses off don't wreck. However,
I think they just wreck good.
you have to wreck.
Yeah. So John's been running 2 years longer than I have. He's always been a Mad Dog driver. He goes out there and he'll tell you from the start. He goes out there, puts on a show for the kids, and he's never cared about how he finishes ever. The only thing he cares about is being the hardest hitter, putting on the show, and making the kids happy. Which is how last time I was on the show, kind of where I was too. And since then, I've won a couple derbies. I chased the point series last year and won it, so I'm trying to defend it a little bit. And this year, John's doing both. We're actually tied for Mad Dogs, so we're both going after the hardest hitter too. And John's gotten his first win this year, and I think he's up to 4 total this year.
That's awesome.
All in 1 year. He's 9 years into it, and he's got his first 4 wins all in the same year. He just
That's crazy.
happened to pick the year we're competing. So
Now, when
it's
did you
been a
get
good
your
one.
first win?
Last year.
Last
Last
year
year when I was
first
chasing points. So for whatever reason, the point series brings out the best in everybody's driving ability.
Sure.
I got my first 3 last year, and I've gotten 2 this year, and John's gotten his first 4 this year.
Now, Tyler,
yeah.
you've rode with Skylar
Yeah, in the trailer race. Yeah,
in a car.
yeah.
How's his driving?
Oh, dude, yeah. There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know why there's a brake pedal in the thing. I'm not sure why. I don't know why it just doesn't plasma cut that fucker out right at the beginning.
There's
Right.
not sometimes, but
Yeah.
it's beyond the point.
Are you doing that again?
The trailer race. So I did it in the spring, and I actually blew up the Durango. So after Tyler rode in the car, I built a V8 Durango, put a big heavy bumper on it, and I ran it for the next 2.5 years. Finished top 3 almost every time, took out a ton of trailers. I actually blew it up in the spring. So I have another vehicle that
That
I'm
would have
planning
been a
on.
car to run in, dude.
Oh, buddy, it was intense. There's
Yeah.
there's videos on YouTube if anybody wants to check them out of me literally ramping stuff, like full on 4 wheels off the air.
Yeah, dude. That would have been we were in a Honda Civic, dude.
Cord.
A Honda Accord.
Yeah.
We were in a Honda Accord pulling a fucking boat.
Yeah, we didn't have very much power. But we had a
Pulling
good time.
boat. Yeah. Yeah, we had a
Durango.
great time, dude.
Durango's night and day difference. The next car I have, it's a V8 Grand Cherokee, so it's got another V8 in it, and it's pretty powerful. So I'm gonna hopefully the next show is at August 5th, so I don't think I'm gonna make that one. But the goal is to make the September show and be back again.
To this day, that trailer race is the most redneck thing I've ever been a part of.
That's it?
That's it. And I know
I've done a lot of
Obviously.
redneck stuff, and the trailer race is by far
you've done
the most
bub
redneck.
stuff.
I've done a
Tyler's
lot.
done bub stuff, but I don't know that you compete with Skyler.
I don't know. I mean, there's probably different levels of bub stuff, right?
Oh, there's definitely
Sure.
Different
Definitely.
levels of bub stuff.
I mean, yeah, but
Like, I guarantee he bubs it out.
right.
Bubs
But
it out.
you grow a mullet.
I've bubbed it out. I've done my fair share of bubbing. Dude, Darren Eckerty is in the state fair mullet competition. He got in.
Why aren't you?
I didn't get in.
Oh, did you audition?
You just submitted pictures, right?
Yeah, there's a ton
they-
of Derby drivers competing for that too.
They didn't
Is it
let
really?
you. They didn't
Yeah.
let you in.
I didn't get. The only reason he got in was someone dropped out, so they pulled him up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't get in. But he is in. He was messaging me this morning about it. I thought that's pretty cool.
That's pretty fucking cool.
I mean, you got to, dude. He has a solid mullet, right? And he has,
he really does.
and he has the stash. I didn't have any good pictures of when I had my mullet. Like, I obviously don't have it now, so I couldn't have taken new pictures.
Right.
So like he's fucking rocks this thing. He rocks it all the time. So like that, I think that's kind of where, because I submitted old stuff that I had, which they weren't the greatest pictures of a mullet.
Right.
But I'm stoked he's in there. That's gonna be fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah, it is.
You know, if you win that, you automatically get like top 20 in like the national Manscaped competition.
Really?
Yeah, it's sponsored by Manscaped. Like, if you win, you get like $5,000 and all kinds of bullshit. Yeah,
For growing out your hair.
yeah.
Wow. And Manscaped, of course.
Nick your sacks in the back, brother.
There you go.
And I will have you know, I almost fucking cut my whole sack off with one of those things. That thing is the lionest fucking. Like, nick your sacks in the back, dude. It'll mangle the shit out of some stuff.
They owe
Joe,
you money.
I'm not running Blizzard Bash. Spring X and River City were plenty.
So Blizzard, is that just like in the wintertime?
Yes, it's out in Topeka, Kansas. Storm Mattis is actually from that area as well. He's been trying to get me to come run it, but it's another heavy mod show. I ran 2 of those at the beginning of the year. I'm done with those for this year.
Are they expensive? Because I believe Joe in the comments. I believe your cousin Aaron does that. Correct.
Yeah. I would do it in the mini cars where I already have a lot of the parts and I already have cage material, so I could get away with doing it for cheap. It's more the time for me,
Right.
Trying to coach travel baseball, be a parent to a 6-year-old and everything else I choose to do as well.
You have a 6-year-old in travel baseball.
No, she doesn't play. I can't get her to. I coach. I
okay.
coach 14U
You coach-
travel
you
baseball.
coach 14U.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I bet that's a handful too.
It's a lot, but I ran 2 big money shows like Blizzard Bash at the start of this year, and they were both a great time. Spring X was probably one of the wildest things I've ever done. Probably the heaviest build I've ever done. Went out there and put on a show for everybody. Ended up with like 35 friend requests because everybody was wanting to track where I was going, so
Hell
they didn't
yeah.
knew not to get hit by me. It was a great time, and then River City went out there and. My car blew up, but I took a bone stock minivan and I ran it, and then I turned around and entered another class and ran a bone stock minivan against Weld minivans and took 6th out of almost 30.
What's a Weld minivan?
So they were allowed 4 patch plates anywhere on their frame, 1-inch all thread through the cradle, and giant Weld bumpers with full cages.
I don't understand a word of what you just said.
So they're allowed to make their vans tanks, and I was out there in a van that was completely stock with no cage, no door welds, duct tape doors.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like basically, I could have driven it to the track, and they're out here with big points, and I was in a bone stock van and took sixth, so it was a good time.
6 out of how many?
28.
No shit.
Oh, dude,
pretty good, dude.
I can't imagine the people that were there getting beat by a stock van. I know my competitive self. I'd be livid. Like,
yeah.
this guy has 30 minutes in his car, and I got 30 days in mine. What the hell's going on? Yeah, no, I'd be pissed.
But you did it to them
Yeah,
without any kind of conscience whatsoever.
yeah, and one Mad Dog in a stock van.
Skylar Rush.
Hell yeah, dude.
Not the good old boy you thought he was.
Topeka, Kansas is like the last part of civilization between here and Denver, Colorado, dude. You ever drove through Topeka?
Yeah.
Never been.
It's there's after you get through Topeka, there's literally nothing. Like
Nothing.
it's literally a straight shot almost on a flat ass road
It's bad.
to Denver. Like tumbleweeds and dirt roads. That's it.
No, I was supposed to go out to Kansas City this year and run with Storm. Storm builds mod cars. 16 plates.
So now a mod
Damn.
car,
16 plates, man. I think it's 16.
they're allowed to beef them up.
Oh yeah, like if I would have known Storm was gonna jump on, I would have sent you a picture of his car. Picture mine on steroids.
Okay.
My car's got 2 plates. His has 16 on each frame rail. A giant metal pointy bumper, down legs to his cage.
Jesus.
Like, yeah, I mean He was like, dude, come out. You can run my car. See what a mod class
It's like
is
that bulldozer that guy drove through that
It's
town.
the killdozer. It's exactly what they're
fucking
like.
killdozer, dude.
that's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's wicked.
In a little drop of failure, Mind Snacks does not have a snack tonight, except for the obvious snack in the room. Skylar.
Tasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tasty, dude.
Tasty indeed.
Yeah, dude. I made a pretty good snack. We had a team building exercise today.
I
And
saw
we had
that.
like a pitch in. Yeah, I made some flank steak roll-odds or whatever. It's you basically just butterfly it open and stuff it with stuff.
Yeah.
Sliced it up. They were pretty good, dude. I just winged it.
Courtney says you all look very sober. You haven't watched Mind Snacks in a while, Courtney, have
Been
you?
playing golf since 11 o'clock today. I promise you, I'm not.
I've had 3 tall boy bush lights all day. That's it.
I haven't drank a drop today.
How am I the most intoxicated
I don't know.
one here?
I don't know.
That's wow.
I quit drinking at like, I don't know,
So we
2:30.
we slowed down on the drinking for a while for Tyler, because Tyler had some issues come up a while back, and then now Tyler's just kind of back to raw dogging life.
Not
But-
really. I mean,
but not as often as he used to.
Yeah, my liver's fucked again, so my doctor told me to stop again.
Oh, it's fucked again.
Yeah, I went last week and they did another blood draw. My iron and red blood cell count and all that stuff's good. Like that's all back up in the normal range. But then
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, but your liver's fucking taking a shit again, so slow it the fuck down a little bit.
Yeah.
And he told me to quit taking some medicine that I'm on and stuff,
Yeah.
and they want to check me again in 4 weeks.
Wifey's done a great job. She just got hers checked, and hers is looking better. I mean, it's still obviously you know how it goes. Like still not great,
Yeah.
but better. There's definitely improvement. So she's been doing a bang up job of taking care of herself. She doesn't even do the occasional Vegas bomb anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll drink on Tuesdays usually is about it.
Right.
Other than that, dude, drinking me some motherfucking water.
Trying to finish that mead.
H2O. No, dude. It was not that good, but I mean,
It was not that good.
in a pinch, you know.
No.
I'll freebase it.
John must be
At-
watching live. He
at a
brings up a
stoplight.
point.
What'd he say?
John also has a sponsor that helps him with cars.
Oh yeah.
Not the same one, but he messaged me and said, thanks to our sponsors, there's now a friendly $100 bet between the two of them on who's going to win the points because
Oh
they're both
really?
sponsoring
So now,
cars.
who are your main sponsors?
So mine is just a local guy out of Columbus that I've known, and his is a guy out of Seymour that runs a scrapping company doing the same thing down in Seymour.
Okay.
So John lives down in Paris Crossing area, so he's closer to the Seymour guy, and I'm closer to the Columbus guy, obviously.
So if you're interested in getting into the Derby, get to know your local scrap yards.
Scrapper.
Scrapper, yeah.
Scrapper. Yeah, John works at the scrap yard.
I've met some scrappers, Tyler. They're not normal.
They get shit done, dude.
They get shit done.
Like you need something handled, and they'll fucking get it. You need something found,
right.
It's found.
But what I'm saying is when a refrigerator disappears off someone's back porch at 4 a.m, That's not normal.
Did that happen to you?
No, but
Oh.
it's
That-
happened.
it's the best thing ever, dude. When I wanted to get rid of something,
Sure.
it's out there, dude. It's
Sit
fucking
outside
gone.
scrappers to get it.
The only thing I could never get anyone to take was an old set of tires. They weren't even old. They weren't even bad, right?
That's because tires cost us.
Tires
to scrap.
cost money to dump.
Well, I mean, like they didn't even need to dump them. Like they were still good, right? Like they could have just mounted them on rims. Like they still had plenty of tread and everything. I just didn't have anything they would fit on and didn't want them. Like didn't want to deal with them.
You know what we do with those?
What?
We put them in the back of the trailer race for the figure eight and let them take care of them.
There you go, dude. That's the best thing ever.
Or cinder blocks. We've done that too.
Doesn't that fuck shit up?
Oh, buddy, that's the point. Mario Kart.
Yeah, but that's not illegal?
I mean,
it's like-
unethical, maybe.
yeah, it's maybe frowned upon, but
Yeah, it's an ethics
there's not
violation.
really any rules. It doesn't say I can't Mario mushroom somebody. And the ironic thing is, the one time I've done it, my camper got hit. The microwave went one way, the cinder blocks went the other, and somebody was trying to pass me on the
You
outside.
left the microwave in the camper?
Hell yeah, and the mini fridge. Neither one of them worked.
You
I
guys-
wasn't cleaning that shit.
Did you
were you?
guys party in it like before the
No,
race?
it was moldy, and there was a raccoon living in it at one point.
The fucking raccoon hit the track with you?
It might have. I didn't look. I just know the guy that tried to pass
Tires
me
getting
on.
wild in here.
The guy that tried to
It's getting
pass me on
wild
the
in here.
outside ran over the cinder block at about 30 and ramped it and busted his oil pan all to hell. It was great.
The boat almost came in the car when we were like one of the boats almost came in the fucking car, dude. Like the Titanic coming up on the right side here. It was fucking. I duct taped my phone to my hand that day.
Yes, you did.
so I could record it.
Joe Compton said he would love to run against you.
I'm telling him to build a car. There's a lot of people that would that
Hey,
never show
you
up.
not know Joe Compton? He doesn't need to build a car. He's just going to do it with his Nissan Titan.
Oh, well.
You can't derby it. It'll be junk.
Do you not know that Joe Compton?
Joe's talking about the dirt drags.
I know, but
Yeah.
this is fun for me.
Okay, hi Skyler.
Yeah.
Little
I told you he
kissy.
was on.
Yeah.
He messaged me. I saw it come through.
He blew you kisses. Actually, there's 3 there. Did he blow us all kisses?
Yeah, probably.
That's really sweet of him.
Probably.
He didn't have to do that. It's very nice of him.
Dude, all I know is riding in that trailer race was pretty fucking exhilarating. Till the battery cable came off.
Yeah, so you're not the only person that's done it either. Mr. Putney's done it too. If anybody on here went to Northside, Clay's done it too.
Yeah, you told us about that. I don't know if I could do it.
Dude, we were dragging that boat up there, dude. Skylar's like, hey, I got this boat, but I don't have anywhere to store it. I'm like, fucking park in my yard, dude. So he parked in my yard, and then Brian came over and hooked it up, dude, and we drug it up to fucking Indy the whole way, dude, not even looking back. I'm sure the cushions were out of that fucking thing. It was
still a boat.
I don't even know how it stayed on the trailer. Yeah, it was still a boat.
We
They
saw
actually just got rid of that, like at the spring show. It was
Yeah?
there until then.
What?
Sure,
Up at the Speedrome?
yeah. So they pull everything to the back because like you can't scrap fiberglass. No scrapyard's going to pay for fiberglass. They can't get rid of it. So Speedrome gets stuck with all these fiberglass boats, and they stacked it. Well, they couldn't get it off because their forklift quit working. So for the longest time, that Mind Snacks boat was literally just chilling on the top.
Fuck yeah.
They should have just left it, dude.
2 years it was there. It's finally gone. They cleaned up their
The
parking lot.
most majestic thing I've ever seen was when you dumped the boat and the fucking hashtag Mind Snacks side of that boat just floated
Right in front of
over into the grandstands. I'm like, fucking, I can't afford this kind of advertising. This is the shit. I can't afford this shit.
You should have seen the boat that almost ran in the spring. Deep hole, probably 2-deck, like yacht looking thing. This guy comes pulling it out in like a Ford Taurus that is like scraping the ground because it's so heavy, burns his transmission pulling it onto the track because of how big the boat is. Guy comes up to me beforehand and says, "You're Skylar, right?" "Yeah." "That's your Durango that you've had for 2 years, right?" "Yeah, it's not a different one." He goes, "I brought this boat just for you." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I'm going to park it in the intersection. I want you to go through it."
What?
Dead serious. Dead serious.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
It didn't make it to the intersection. I was so disappointed.
Oh man.
It was
So here's
three
what's
times the
fucked
size
up
of my
about
truck.
that. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of the boat. Okay, here's a boat, little yacht. Probably made a couple voyages to like the Bahamas or some vacation spots. Some rich people like chilling out. No, look at we have a yacht. And this boat is like living its best life, and then all of a sudden, like The gears get a little fucking rusty. Okay.
I was gonna make it look like the Titanic.
All right. The boat is like on its last leg, and then it goes into fucking boat retirement. And some jackass in a Ford Taurus is like, hey, man, do me a favor, man. I want to see this Durango go through this yacht.
Like,
This
let 'em
yacht the
have
whole
it, dude.
time's like, what the fuck?
It was gonna happen.
Imagine.
Dude,
Just
what?
Imagine.
Do you think you would have blew through it?
It's fiberglass. I would have blown through it until I hit something solid. I was
know,
gonna find
dude.
out what it is. Can you imagine me hitting a 30-foot boat?
Yeah,
that is
I could.
3 times the
Probably
height
a
of the Durango?
Kardashian.
But I was gonna give it what I had. I don't care if it folded around. I was going through it. It didn't make it. And then they pushed him off the track because they said it was a safety hazard. I was like, you let him drive out here and it's not a safety hazard, but now he can't just sit here. Get him out of the car. I'll go through it anyway. They wouldn't let me. I was pissed.
Dude, I would have.
Brings a whole new meaning to boats and hoes.
Yeah, dude, that would have been something to see a Durango fly through a boat.
Yeah.
I mean, an iceberg sank the Titanic, dude. Fucking
Yeah.
Durango could go through a fiberglass boat any day of the week.
Durango can get a yacht.
We were gonna try. We set the Dakota on fire Saturday night too. That was pretty fun. Giant fireball. Yeah, big giant fireball. Caught the whole cab on fire. It was great.
Where at Johnson County?
Yeah, buddy. In the stock class, I ran. So Clay, he owns board games in town,
Yeah.
board game shop. And he's like, man, you supported me. Like, I want to give back to you, but I don't have a lot of money this year. Like, can I give you a truck? And I'm like, I've never ran a truck. That sounds fun. So I run it in Bartholomew County. Didn't have very good luck. Took it to Greensburg. Didn't have very good luck. 2 flat tires. So I'm like, all right, I'm sending this thing out in a blaze of glory. Yeah, little did I know that was a legit thing, blaze of glory.
Blaze of Glory.
Going out there, well, come to find out, he had used the truck as like a mulch truck. So there was a bunch of mulch that had like fallen in between the bed and the truck and on the gas tank.
Thing is a fucking walking fire hazard.
Yeah, dude.
Add in a fuel leak on Friday night from where a fuel line busted that soaks that mulch, and then give a hot exhaust to sit there and just smolder. And as soon as one of those embers took off, when I tell you my entire cab was in flames, there's a GoPro video on my Facebook of the entire cab in flames.
I got to see it. Were you in it?
I was in it. Well, not for long I was.
What the fuck?
Yeah, not for long.
I know your grandmother.
Oh,
And,
she was there.
and for whatever reason, your grandmother's like, I'm so proud of him.
Yeah,
You're-
you know Rhonda. She's
You're
just as
killing
crazy,
the Derby
okay?
game, dude. Yeah, she is just as crazy.
Here you go. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Here you go. Giant
That's
fireball.
the shit.
Full on.
And you were sitting in that thing
I was.
when it caught fire.
Not for very long.
Right. I mean, obviously. Now,
Yeah.
you have a suit on, right?
Hell no. Buddy, I got jeans and a shirt on
Yeah.
and tennis shoes.
What
The best part is I got back in it and ran it again.
After it had caught fire.
Yeah. So I looked up at the promoter and I'm in the points series. So, I got to be top 5. And I said, hey, what position am I in? And he said 6th, but the guy in 5th only has 2 more seconds before he has to make a hit or he's got to break a stick. So I'm like, all right, can I get back in it? And he goes, are you fucking nuts? It's like, yeah, I am. Can I get back in it? And he's like, yeah, but if you catch on fire, you're out. And I was like, all right, cool. So I got in, waited like 5 seconds for the guy to break his stick. So now I'm in 5th. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? It goes right back up in flames and I jump out. Let's try it. Fire the key and fired up. We held it to the floor and took off. Made it about 2 more minutes, ran it down to 1st and 2nd with John Caffey. And then all of a sudden I went to hit him in reverse, turned around, and it was on fire again. So I undid my seatbelt and jumped in the back and tried to blow out a gas fire. Yeah, it didn't work.
Like,
Yeah. In the GoPro video, you can see me jump around and I'm going, the fire's like engulfing the back, and here I am trying to blow it out. It's great. Didn't work.
dude,
Then I just got
dude, if the Derby life don't get you, that's insane, man.
It was a good time.
I love it, dude.
It's
I love
wild.
it. I love it as a spectator. I don't think I'll ever get in the passenger seat. You are a ballsy fucking prick.
I did it
I'd probably
in
get,
Columbus this year
I'd
with a
probably-
youth driver.
Yeah?
Never driven a car on the road. Never driven a Derby car, period. He's one of my baseball players, comes up to me at practice one day at the start of this year and says, hey, will you ride with me? My dad can't. All right, let's do it.
Why couldn't his dad?
He's had back surgery
Oh, yeah.
and shoulder surgery, so he doesn't want to like tear anything up. So he's like, "Will you ride with him?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what could go wrong?" So I go all week. I'm talking to this kid, right, and all his friends are like egging him on, like, "You're gonna do good, whatnot." Like, so Caleb, are we going for the win? Like, are we gonna play it safe, or are we going for Mad Dog? And he's like, no, I want the car to make it next week. Yeah. He finished 4th and won Mad Dog. Let me tell you what it feels like to ride with a Mad Dog driver when you're not even expecting to be a Mad Dog driver. You have no control. You're sitting there holding on to nothing.
Oh yeah, dude.
Right. And intentionally wrecking, not just trailers, but cars.
You're a fucking animal, dude.
It's wild, man.
You're a fucking animal. So I talked early in the show about a new segment that I think we're going to start doing. And it's in its primitive state. But I want to see how this goes. Now, I don't know if I've even set this up correctly.
Okay.
But I want to see how this goes. And eventually there'll be theme music to this, maybe even a little banner. But yeah, here's a little segment I want to start doing called The Best Thing I've Seen on the Internet This Week. And I've got 3 viral videos that I want to share with you guys, share with our audience, help spread around. And first of all, I'll introduce this first one. Have you guys seen Wingstop Girl? You haven't seen Wingstop Girl?
No.
I can't get this shit out of my head.
I just got done telling you I built 14 derby cars in the last 8 weeks. I haven't seen anything.
You don't
It's like
internet?
I haven't even opened fucking
You don't internet? Well, let me introduce you to Wingstop Girl. Check this out, dude. This isn't the best thing I've seen on the internet.
So the
I'll
next segments
get
are
there.
going to watch videos?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was making sure that's what we were doing.
So check this out. This is Wingstop Girl.
I'm ready for this, dude.
All right.
I worked 10
Damn it.
hours! All I want is Wingstop!
That's a little excessive.
Fucking
That's a
why?
little excessive. CEO of
So I have to
I'm
hold on.
fucking starving, Swig! What did you eat today? I ate nothing!
Let's
Nothing!
see here.
Wow, dude.
Let me try
That's
this.
why you can't do no whack shit. People record everything.
Let
That's
me.
why I go to bed.
I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna try this one more time.
I worked 10
Not there.
hours! All I
Not there.
want is Wingstop!
That's a little excessive.
Fucking
That's a
why?
little excessive. CEO of Angry.
I'm fucking starving, Swig! What did you eat today? I ate nothing! Nothing!
All right. So can you guys hear that on the stream? Because it doesn't. I don't know why I can't hear it. But try one more thing.
10 hours! All I want is Wingstop!
That's a little excessive.
Fucking
That's a
why?
little excessive. CEO of Angry.
I'm fucking starving, Swig! What did you eat today? I ate nothing!
All right. There we go. Now, like I said, this segment is in its primitive state. I'm doing my best over here. But now, for you gentlemen, and I think the people on the internet have already heard it. But
They can.
but yeah, they can hear
They've
it.
heard it all.
So here's Wingstop. So here's Wingstop Girl for Tyler and Skylar because I fucked around and didn't finish my bit.
10 hours! All I want is Wingstop!
That's a little excessive.
Fucking
That's a
why?
little excessive. CEO of Angry.
I'm fucking starving, Swig! What did you eat today? I ate nothing! Nothing!
That's Wingstop Girl.
Wow, dude. She just
All
went
right.
some fucking Wingstop. She worked 10 hours and didn't eat nothing.
I'm gonna be a little upset.
New definition to hangry.
I'm gonna be a little upset if I have to go and adjust that for everything. But let me see if I have to. So anyway, I'll explain this. I'll go ahead and explain it because I'm going to show it to the people here in a second. But the internet did what the internet do with this video. And now there is a metal version of Wingstop Girl's rant. And yeah, I've got it. All right. Damn it. All right, so you people that are watching, you guys are going to get it. I love the internet.
What? Why is there 4 people in the car they just picked up from work?
I don't know.
Like, why does she not drive to work on her own?
Why is that
She works
your
a 10-hour
question?
day, man. She's tired. Not
She
too
works at it.
tired
All
to
she
be
wants
hungry.
is
Angry as a
Wingstop.
motherfucker, dude. Hungry as, and why would you want Wingstop, dude? After a 10-hour day of not eating anything, I'm going straight to Taco Hell. Dude.
Well, there's that.
Straight to Taco Hell.
The burrito comes back, Tyler.
Right back.
I,
Yeah, dude.
what burrito?
The crunch beefy burrito.
The beefy crunch
Beefy
burrito.
crunch burrito comes back.
Did you not hear us talking about this earlier?
With the little
In
sticks
with
in
the
it?
sticks
buddy.
inside of it.
6
dude.
days. It's
Yeah,
back.
6 days.
Shut up.
Yeah,
No, it's
buddy.
coming
That's
back.
so good.
I
coming back.
agree.
The only thing I hate about that burrito is they put rice in it.
What's wrong with the rice?
Sean don't
I don't
like
like
anything,
rice.
dude. Or sour cream. He gets like the beefy 1-layer burrito.
The grilled cheese burrito is also really
The
good.
beefy 1-layer, all it is the beef in there.
It's no, motherfucker. It's a 4-layer, you piece of
the
shit.
fucking beefy 1-layer
We've
burrito.
talked about this. It's a 5-layer burrito, no sour
The old
cream.
beefy 1-layer.
It's a 4.
The old beefy.
I like cheese too, you piece of shit.
Okay, beefy 2-layer
Two-layer.
burrito. The old
All right.
beefy.
So that's
tortilla count, it can be a 3-layer.
that's Wingstop Girl. This bit will go smoother next week
Okay.
because I didn't know I had to set each individual video up for monitor. But anyway, Wingstop Girl. Now they get better as we go.
That one was pretty good.
Well, you think it was good until you see vanilla cone.
Oh god.
Check this out.
Medium vanilla cone. Oh, that was supposed to be chocolate. Oh, okay.
You guys aren't gonna see it.
Medium vanilla cone. Oh,
gotta
that
leave it
was supposed to be
on
chocolate. Oh, okay.
Now we gotta watch it again. We gotta watch it again.
Medium vanilla cone. Oh, that was supposed to be chocolate. Oh, okay. Medium vanilla cone. Oh, that was supposed to be chocolate. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the way it sticks to her head.
That's good stuff.
The way it sticks to her head. It is-
That shit had me rolling.
That's pretty
now.
good.
Right there on a fucking patio at Ziggy's taking a smoke break.
That's pretty good,
I'm
dude.
outside losing my shit.
That's pretty fucking good.
I worked at Dairy Queen for
I did
4
too.
years in
I
high school.
worked at Dairy
and
Queen, dude.
had I ever seen that, oh my.
Yeah.
I would have been rolling.
Have you seen the people that go through the drive-thru and they're
And
like, "Here's your
take
cone."
it- yeah.
I'm gonna
Here's
watch
a
it.
cone,
I'm gonna
and
watch
they
it
just
again.
grab the ice
Yeah.
cream.
I'm gonna watch
people-
it again.
people did
I'm gonna
that
watch
all
it
the
one more
time.
time.
Medium vanilla cone. Oh, that was supposed to be chocolate. Oh, okay.
Dude, she's got an arm too. Yeah, dude. She
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, I'm surprised she actually hit her like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right in the head.
All right. One last video for best thing I've seen on the internet this week. Have you guys seen the show I Think You Should Leave?
Nope.
No.
Okay. This is fucking great. Check it out.
Small drink.
Fucking properties. All right. I'm actually gonna
I'd like to pay
restart
for the
this.
guys kneel behind me too.
Small drink.
There we go.
You know, I'd like to pay for the guys kneel behind me too. You know, just pay it forward.
Wow, that's really nice of you.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it'll catch on.
Well, you have a great day, sir.
Stop! 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 Please let me go! Please let me go first! I'm doing something! How can I take your order? 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 Coke, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 steaks, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 dumpsters, 155 taters. Okay, that'll be $680.
Okay.
That'd be a lot more than 680. 100 pizzas.
Shit, 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 shit! Shit, 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 shit! Shit, 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 shit! Hey!
Hey, come on, what the hell's going on up there?
Not paying it. You have to! The guy did it for you! You're the guy! Just know your ass! What?
Hey, what the hell's going on up there?
Guys, I'm gonna start a pay it forward chain.
55 burgers.
Ah, shit!
Shit.
I enjoy that a lot. I think you should leave.
Is that the guy? That's the guy. Like, I didn't fucking do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the guy that does know how to drive.
So I'm
He's like,
gonna-
don't you know how to fucking drive? Actually, no, I don't. Well, just move your car. Okay, just move my car. Grabs the wheel. He's like, ah!
He's trying to start a pay it forward chain. She just backs up. 55 burger. Oh shit.
Is this like a TikTok thing?
Well, so that was yes.
I don't have TikTok. That explains why I haven't.
Well, I
seen
mean,
it.
they're on YouTube, Facebook Reels.
14 cars, 9 weeks.
Look at me, I'm Skyler.
He walked uphill to school both ways, dude. In the
I walked
snow.
up
In
to
the
school
snow.
both
Of
ways.
course, in the
and
snow, dude.
I only watch funny media in the wintertime. Yeah?
Yeah,
That's about right?
pretty much.
That about right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That was Mark who said he didn't fucking do that. Fair enough.
I didn't fucking do that.
didn't fucking do that.
That's the best, dude.
Yeah. So
That was a good one.
there we go. I will clean that.
So wait, am I supposed to start sending you funny videos on TikTok now so we can
That would be awesome.
collaborate?
That would be awesome if it were a collab.
I see a lot of fucking hilarious videos, dude.
Yeah. Now, my question is, how do you send videos on TikTok?
In TikTok.
See, I like to send them in message.
I can do either one. I fucking do it.
I get them
acoustic,
in text. I
Well,
think
if you send them to me, make sure you send them to me in text.
Yeah.
yeah. Are you
do
on
either way.
TikTok?
Nope.
Not on TikTok.
Don't have an account.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll send them however you want, dude.
Okay.
I'll send them to you in a fucking message. Now that you got an iPhone.
Right on.
That iMessage shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
Loving it.
Right there.
Are you an
I
iPhone
knew,
now?
I knew
Yeah, I'm
dude,
a
I knew
blue.
he'd cave, dude.
I'm a blue.
I knew
Well,
he-
You can,
so
only, you can only be green so long.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
My wife made a compelling argument, and
He said, get a fucking iPhone or else.
no, she did not say that. She did not say that. She said it would make more sense because she and Elena all have iPhones.
Oh, she
So.
got you, dude.
So, John Caffey, have a great night, my man. Thanks for tuning in. Live video views.
Live video, dude.
Let's go. Nick Whitgeiser, how you doing, my man? Having a great night.
Great night.
Having a great night. Skylar, question.
Answer.
Do you live in town?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What part of town?
East by East High School,
Yeah?
which also would have been closer to your old shop than where I drove. So
True
fun
story.
fact.
yeah.
True story.
Everywhere I came from, I was out at Saraland, Otter Creek.
Yeah.
Even if I would have been at the house, all would have been closer to here,
Right.
not where I went. So
True
Hey, at least
story.
now you know where it's at, dude.
Yeah.
yeah, I actually. So the SWAT raid that happened about a month ago,
Yeah.
I was across the street.
Oh, yeah.
Literally across
There
the
was a
street.
SWAT raid in Columbus?
Buddy,
Yeah.
I'm not on social media and I knew about
buddy.
this. Social media was all over that. Like there was a block party going
yeah.
on
I
two of the
don't, I
four
don't really
corners.
get, like, when I get on social media, it's to watch dumbass shit and get off. I don't,
And that's why I think this bit,
not necessarily in that
best
order.
thing I've seen on the internet, will be successful. I think our
Yeah.
collaboration will be good.
Yeah, dude. I see a lot of funny ass shit on there. I'll have to send it over.
Yeah.
Courtney
Just,
said she even knew about it.
we should, what I feel like I should
She didn't
do
know shit, dude.
is I feel like I should include the creators' tags on the screen when I do that to help the creators. So probably some tweaks to make to the bit, okay?
Probably.
And it needs a theme song.
Yeah.
So it'll be there. It'll be good. Your brother sent me a message this week.
I know he's going on strike because
It says he's going on strike because we're not doing Who Wants $10.
This
anymore.
is easier than Who Wants $10, I think.
When did that
It's
stop?
easier
Because
to
you
do.
did that with me.
We did
whenever
that
I
with
was on
you for the
second
first time. So here's what happened is when I first started doing it, I was all geeked about the bit and was like jacked to like make up questions and stuff, and it was cool. It gets old. It gets old.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what edible nut is related to the poison ivy family?
Right.
Cashews.
These
nuts. These.
He went there. That was a good one.
I did. I had to. I had to go there. So anyway, now that we've established you live in town, I mean, are you a registered voter?
You gonna bring up your mayor candidacy?
I mean, I feel like I
Candidate-
have to.
candidacy?
I feel like I always have to.
So the funny thing is, I was talking to the guys I golf with,
Yeah.
and I was telling them like, "Hey, I'm gonna be on Mind Snacks tonight," and they were like, "Oh, that's the guy that's running for mayor, isn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, Sean Burton," and they were like, "Yeah, he's the guy. I saw him at the fair. I talked to him." I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, cool. I've known him for like 15 years.
Who are you
yeah.
playing golf with? If you don't mind me. If you don't
Seth
mind
Burton.
saying.
So he's a firefighter.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
he kind of already knew who you were from that,
Yeah.
but it was just cool to. He knew who you were even through Modcat or Mind Snacks through
Right.
the podcast. And I was like, oh yeah, that's him.
That's the guy running for mayor.
Yeah, that's what he said.
The bartender.
A lot more serious. Yeah.
Yeah,
That is al-
they're
that is
Publix
also
fucking
what he
ruthless,
said.
dude.
Did you see? Did you see the excerpt, the paper? I still have this here because apparently it lives rent free in my head. The excerpt from the article the paper put out when I made the ballot.
About being a bartender.
Oh no! It wasn't necessarily about being a bartender. Hi, Dean. You farted.
That's my sponsor. His name's not really Dean. I'm gonna rat him out just so he knows because he said that.
Well, he farted.
You don't
Good
just,
information to have.
You don't just mess with someone that farts like that, dude.
No.
Right.
They got a mind of their own.
Oh, they got a mind of their fucking own. Anyway, check this out, Skyler. This means the mayoral race is between City Director of Administration and Community Development, Mary Fredon, a Republican, and bartender Sean Burton. Like,
She gets this whole hype up, and you get the bartender.
oh yeah,
Lives rent free.
the shade is real.
That,
yeah,
the funniest
wow.
thing though, dude, is I don't even know what the fuck that is. A city director of administration and community. It sounds like a bullshit job, really. I mean, it does sound like something made up on Parks and Rec or some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, she probably does awesome stuff, but I'm just saying it sounds like when you tell a normal blue collar person that, like, sounds like someone wastes my fucking tax dollars. What it sounds like.
When you start throwing in fancy words for a title, you know that's what they're doing.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking wasting my goddamn time.
What do you do? I'm blah, 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 blah for the
you
city
know,
of Columbus.
I had to bring it up, with every registered voter possible, in the city, and now I've got 2 here. So
Yeah, you've covered
just,
the basics.
I'm throwing that out there, just so you guys know, Sean B.
Kevin, that's a good one.
If you get elected mayor, can you fire Fred Barnett?
I will sign that petition immediately.
Who is Fred Barnett?
He's the city governing guy that basically made it really hard for Kevin to strip my cars because he said it's a city ordinance. That he was running an automotive shop out of his garage, even though he wasn't.
Interesting.
He's only done it for the last 6 years. Now all of a sudden it's a problem.
Oh yeah, dude. My buddy, he worked on all of his buddies' cars in the garage. Like literally, his house was just a garage that people worked in, right? Like
Yeah.
we all just went there to work on cars, and they did the same bullshit to him.
Yeah.
They're like trying to say he's running a garage out of his. It's like no, dude. It's like these are just all my friends. Like we're literally just all drinking beer here together. Like
Yeah, they did the same thing to Kevin because he would strip my cars. Like I'd bring him over there, or he'd come pick him up on his trailer, back his trailer into his garage, strip it, and then take it to crew. It's literally like 2-day process, like start to finish, 2 days. Fred said no.
Wow. I don't. What can he actually do though?
It's a code violation, so he can get a penalty.
no, but I mean, like,
He's got his landlord involved. And
is it technically a code violation, or just because he's running a shop?
You can't have. Well, so from what I understand of it, and from talking to Kevin, basically you can't run a shop without proper licensing or zoning.
But he's not running a
He's
shop.
not running a shop. But then you can only have so many cars in and out that are untagged. You're only allowed one hobby car at a time. Like there's all kinds of rules about what you can keep in your yard.
Oh wow.
See, that sounds like a bunch of if I pay for a piece of property, I don't want people to tell me what the fuck I can do with said property, right?
Yeah. But so the flip side of the coin is if you had a neighbor that had 15 junk cars and you're in his driveway and it brought your property down, are you okay with that? That's the reason the code exists.
I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But the thing is, to the point Kevin made, and I know he went to the hearing and talked to him, and he's like, they're literally here on my trailer, not in the yard, for less than 2 days. Like not even, they're not sitting here. They're in, they're out. That's it. They're in the garage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a pissing match. But
Yeah.
Kind of feels like a violation of his.
yeah. So it was
100%.
it probably wasn't Fred.
Who
It was
ratted him
probably-
out?
Yeah, it was probably a neighbor that was pissed that ratted him out. Because so I have
Neighbor called code.
There's
Code
a-
since Fred.
there's a guy
On we
there's,
go.
there's a guy in my neighborhood, right, that the code people are just on him fucking weekly. And this guy's badass, all right? He takes care of he mows 5 of our yards, weed eats, does landscaping shit, helps people any he's like a handyman, right? Does all this shit. And then there's a guy that lives one road over, which is very interesting who the dude is. I'm not going to say it on public thing, but it's very interesting on who he is. And every week he calls about fucking something.
Huh.
Mind your damn
You're allowed
business
to
and
have
move
3
on.
chickens in town, right? You're allowed to have 3 chickens in your backyard. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
In the city ordinance, you're allowed to have 3 chickens. And he
Where
had
do the chickens have to live? Is there rules on that? Kevin, can we make a chicken coop out of a derby car?
probably. Yeah. I don't think it really matters. You're just allowed to have 3. And they made him get rid of his
cocked head on the
chickens,
side
right?
of that
Because
chicken coop.
someone kept calling and saying the chickens were waking him up. It's like, dude, they're fucking chickens. But yeah.
You don't think chickens are capable of waking people up?
Well, I mean, I do, but this fucking guy's probably awake already at 5 a.m.
Okay.
I'll tell you who it is after the show.
I don't know him.
Oh yeah. Everyone in Columbus fucking know him.
Okay.
Everyone in Columbus will fucking know him. Yeah.
Now I'm curious too.
Yeah. Me
Yeah,
too.
everyone in Columbus will know him. That's
If
why
I guess it,
that's
we
why
can't
I
say it out loud.
the
It's
big
like Clark
reveal.
Kent. It's like Clark Kent with the glasses on, dude. I can't tell him who he is with the glasses off.
Oh,
If I
see.
guess it vocally, will you tell it?
No.
I don't think you can guess it.
Is it Matt Myers?
No. Damn it. I don't know who that is. Is that the sheriff?
Yeah.
No, it ain't him.
Used to be.
Used
yeah,
be
it
the
used
sheriff.
to be.
Yeah, it ain't him.
Interesting.
Telling you, this guy's dog shits in my yard fucking again, and we're gonna have a problem. I'm gonna shit in his mailbox. And it's mounted on his house.
You want,
Punishment doesn't fit the crime.
Tyler, do you want some derby cars? I'll loan you some. You can put them over
it
right
in my
next to his house.
Yeah, dude. Like I
Well,
got.
Tyler's damn near had a junkyard at his house.
He had my boat for a while.
No, I'm a new house.
Yeah, I knew.
know.
I didn't have it. I didn't really have a junkyard there. I just had a lot of drivable cars.
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah, right, right. Not junkyard.
Yeah. Code came and they did the same thing to me. They're like basically like blah blah blah. So I'm like okay. So I just literally drove the car and parked it on the other side of my driveway. Like there's moved. Fucking retards. Like I don't know what you want from me. Like it's literally tagged and everything.
They were plated.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah,
It was all
don't-
tagged. It was literally I drove it every once in a while. Like
They
it was
can do whatever
literally a
they want, then,
movable car.
as long as it's tagged, it's not a hobby car.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's what Fred does.
I pay my taxes or whatever. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Sometimes I think people just get fucking bored and want to flex on people, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. They just want to say like, oh yeah, so they can go home and tell their friends like, yeah, dude, you won't even believe what I made this guy do today. I told him.
Move his cars.
Yeah, I told him he can't even have any cars at his house anymore. Motherfucker's got a bike to the nearest school parking lot, park all of his cars. Sweet. Yeah, dude, I think that's what most of it is people getting
That kind of power feels so good.
feels so good, dude. Like the kids that got picked on in high school that are now in like some badass position and they're just like
Right.
flexing
With the
on
fancy
people.
titles, the blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
flexing
blah.
on people, dude. Not that anyone should get picked on in high school, but you know what I mean.
Oh, sure.
Robert, I know people that have done that.
Yeah. A planter?
Yeah. So by law, loophole in the system, there's no stipulation on what a planter is. So if you happen to plant a flower on the dashboard of a car, it is now a planter and not a car.
Wow.
So-
Why don't you just put a plant on every single one of your
Exactly.
dashboards?
So there's somebody that did it. I don't remember if it was in Illinois or Ohio. And he had like 30 cars. And he literally like had them all tucked back in the back in the woods, like hiding. Somebody called the county on him. So he brought them all to the very front of his house, made a fence around his property, and planted a flower on every one of them. And that was his flower fence, I guess.
Wow. That's called fuck you money.
Yep.
That's what that is. That's the dictionary definition of fuck you money.
He sure did it.
Here's what we're gonna do. Well, Skylar, where can we catch you next?
State Fair.
State Fair's next.
State Fair's next. I got a couple weekends off, finally. State Fair, I'll have 2 fresh cars there, and then a couple weeks off, and then the fall cleanup will be in Columbus in September.
Oh yeah. And that fall cleanup.
Anybody that's got a car left that's been running the promotion, anybody that wants to bring a car that they don't want to send all summer,
Right.
they bring out, get kind of your last shot to get your car done, get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Last year there was like 140 cars in Columbus Fair. Started at 6 o'clock, didn't get done till midnight. It was a blast.
Damn.
Good time.
That's
there in
just like,
September.
let's go finish ruining these shits.
Yeah, that
Wow.
that shows a triple points show, and it'll be the last show that all of us points guys are running. So it'll be if it's anything like it is now, and I'm sure it will be after the state fair. It'll be the deciding factor on how we all do.
Wow. Now the points chase is between guys. Are they all fairly local or?
We got a couple that are like Spencer, Bedford, Brownstown. John and I are both local. Calvin Lampkin's probably the farthest away. He lives down in Pekin. I think it's Pekin, Indiana,
Yeah.
down south of Salem.
Pecan,
It's Orange
right?
County, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's an hour and a half away, hour and
Yeah.
25 minutes. So he commutes up here for those shows, and he's probably the farthest we have away.
Right on. Well, dude, we appreciate you as always.
Yeah, thanks for
Coming to
having
the
me.
show, hanging out. Tyler, you got any final thoughts before we go?
I do not.
What?
I don't have any. I wish my headache would go away. I wish that would happen for
How long have we had it for?
since like I don't know what time is it. Since like 6 o'clock probably.
It's like 3 hours,
Yeah.
and you're already like,
I don't get headaches very often.
take ibuprofen.
No.
Maybe you should.
I'm more of a holistic medicine kind of person.
Smoke
And
pot.
by holistic medicine, you mean you're not taking anything.
I'm gonna go home and eat some grass and perennial sun my butthole and hope for the best.
Skylar, anything else you want to say before we get off here?
No, I can't follow that one up.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I don't
good
know
on-
how
good
you
on that.
could. I don't know how you could. Perennial sunning.
Yeah, dude. Get all kinds of vitamin D
There's
straight.
no way that's
Buddy, you're talking
real.
about vitamin D on your butt.
Straight in the vitamin D in
I'd
my
be
butt,
careful.
dude. I want,
no
I want
way
the
that's
vitamin
real.
D straight into my butt.
There's no way.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay out my crystals and get my chakra right tonight.
Start rubbing the stones together to
Yeah,
see
dude.
what happens.
Yeah.
Well, Skylar, again, we appreciate you for coming and giving us your time. I appreciate you so much. Tyler, I appreciate you for waking up and driving over here. And
Anytime, dude.
yeah, dude.
Dude, look, I look
appreciate
kind of mysterious. I look like I'm on like a cartel show. Like I look like I'm on a cartel show and I'm ratting people out. The only thing.
Tyler's the narc.
The only thing is like my voice isn't all fucked up, so
Right.
like people still know who I am.
you. Sure.
Yeah.
He totally
and your
does,
name's
too.
on the screen.
Oh fuck. Yeah, dude. They know exactly who I am.
Local narc shot dead.
Well,
on the way
guys,
home.
for Skylar Rush and my friend Blair McCartney, not Tyler Me.
Not Tyler Me.
My name
Tyler
is
Me.
Sean B, and this has been the Mind Snacks Podcast. We're going to get out of here. You guys have a great night. See you later.
I think Courtney said perennial sunning is the best.
Did she?
I think so. I think that's what she's talking about. We said a lot there in the last minute.
That was a lot to unbox.
We said a lot there in the last minute.